If you were to describe the club in 3 words, what would they be?
Passionate. I'm looking for words to describe it, but it's there. It's there. You know, passion is the real thing as far as I'm concerned. My name is David Fall. I'm 74-year-old. Been at the club for years. I'm a vice president of the club. I'm ex-secretary of the club, ex-treasurer of the club. The only thing I haven't done is put a pair of football boots on.
My name's Glenn Stidolf, and my role within the club is as an executive director. And contrary to belief, there's only 2 executive directors in the club. Most of the directors here are actually not paid. So that's dispelling myth number 1 of South Shields Football Club with the fans. So my role really is growth. I think I have a horrible title called commercial director, but actually I don't look at it that way. My role is growth, and that's growth of the club, and that's through the fans, and that's also through growing the businesses that support the club.
Unfortunately, the club folded on 3rd of February 2006. Prior to that, we had a good, successful lot of seasons here. We managed to keep the club going. Gary Crutwell came in and started to run the club from this ground for a while the club was up for sale, etc., and negotiations were going on with various people. Eventually, we ended up with no alternative. We talked about Peter Lee. As you can imagine, Northern League, we didn't exactly bring fans with us. We had the regular ones, so every game was an away game, if you like. Performance on the pitch at Peter Lee was reflected in the attendances and the general standard of what we were able to pay for, basically. The turning point was when Jeff showed interest in possible purchase of this place. And that in itself attracted the quality of the players that you want. When you've got a man at the helm like that, who's waving, not necessarily, that's not to say brandishing pound notes, that's rather coarse, but when he's got the stature of him and the collateral behind him and everything like that, what it entails, players just flocked. They were willing to come, and good players which we wouldn't even thought of approaching. You've got a successful team, you'll get the spectators coming in. We've got a 900-person stand to fill for next season, and we didn't win the playoffs. Now, that is going to take some doing. So we've got the support, we just need that little bit of push to get us over the line and get us promoted, because it's a hard league to get out of, this one.
I was not unhappy that we didn't score that penalty and that we didn't go up a league, because for South Shields we've had this hockey stick curve of success, and I think everybody's getting used to that, and I think we have to be realistic and go, okay, we are still a relatively small club. If we had gone up, we'd have possibly papered over some very wide cracks, which me as a newcomer have seen, and I think it gives us a chance to reassess it, and I think we'll come back a hell of a lot stronger.
My name's Nathan and I'm the club drummer. I was talking to my brother the other day, and we were talking about how big the club could actually get, and I actually asked the exact question to him, and he said, I think it could possibly be League One. Now I'm thinking, well, yeah, possibly, but really there isn't a limit of how high the club can get. But it's all about timescale and people not being too rushed into doing that, because then you can obviously cause fractures within the financial side of things. But yeah, possibly League One, hopefully more.
How big can we go? I think 3 to 5 years' time, we have to look at trying to get ourselves into EFL2 and actually becoming a proper league club. I think that's possible, but I'm going to qualify that in one huge way. At the moment, we are where we are because of Jeff Thompson. I think it is valid that we could say that we can get into the English football leagues.
The thing that makes this club different, I'd say the relationship on the pitch and off the pitch with the fans and not only the manager but all the players, because they really try to keep all the fans involved with what's not only going on the pitch, but as well like around the whole club.
South Shields it's owned and run by people who are absolutely passionate about South Shields as a destination and as a hometown. People from South Shields are very, very proud people, hardworking, and they love where they come from. They don't forget their roots very easily. That's what I love about it, because for me, the club is South Shields.
It's got a lot of history, not so good history, but history nonetheless. It's amazing to be part of something that's growing so fast. And that's kind of why I keep doing it. It's not only just the people that I'm around, but also that attachment to history. Yeah.
Describing the club in 3 words.
Beautiful, big, and loud.
Passionate, community-based.
It's a bit like a family. Exciting.
And sociable.